Hey, Liverpool fans, cheer up, all right? Cheer up, stop being sad. I'm going to tell you why. I've got some good reasons why it is a good time to be a Liverpool fan. Let's jump right in because this is the channel that is all Liverpool all the time. It's all red. So here's what we got to think about, guys. As Liverpool fans, it is so good because, number one, Phase 0 Slot is actually cooking, okay? Phase 0 Slot is actually cooking. He is in line to win number 20 in his first season at Liverpool, okay? Now, I said this yesterday on one of my other videos. Slot did himself a disservice because he got all of our expectations sky high, right? We were dreaming of the treble, and we crash out of Europe. We crash out in the final of the Carabao Cup, and we've petered out a little bit. But we've built this 12-point gap at the top of the Premier League. We are the best team in England right now, and it is good. Times are good, guys, because this is, I've not heard anybody else say this, but we are still in Phase 0 Slot because he has not been able to put his stamp on the team personnel-wise. I know he's done tactics and strategies and all that stuff, but he has not been able to recruit any of his own players to this team yet. He has had 0 signings. I know Chiesa was brought in, Mamadashvili, whatever, but essentially 0, right? So it's Phase 0 Slot. And I can't wait to get into chapter 1 of the Slot era because what he has done already has been magical. And so, hey, number 20 is not yet guaranteed. I am not one to say that Liverpool have already won the Premier League. I'm not there yet. I did a video yesterday saying why mathematically and historically that's not the case. But Phase 0 Slot is actually cooking. And so that's something to be happy about because I think we have one of the best coaches in Europe. I think we have one of the best squads in Europe, and we need to make some adjustments. Now, here's a little tidbit for you. Bob Paisley's first League Cup final, he actually lost it. He lost his first League Cup final too. So the similarities are, potentially piling up for Mr. Arne Slot. And so that League Cup loss to Newcastle, it hurts, it stings, but it's not the end of the world. And I also made the case, I was talking to a Liverpool fan last night, and I was saying, think about last season. We had just won the Carabao Cup narrowly, very, very narrowly off of Virgil van Dijk header. And then we just petered out in the league, and the Premier League was lost to us, and we ended the season with a League Cup. We ended the season with just a single trophy, Carabao Cup, and nothing else to show for it. This season, we lose the final, the Carabao Cup, and we're 12 points clear in the Premier League. So you fast forward a year to today, and times are good. Things are actually good. Things are actually looking up. So there is not much to be sad about there. Okay, now, it's over, Anakin. We have the high ground. I think Liverpool being the best team in England and not having spent anything in almost 2 years, I think they've been wise. And at the same time, I think they now have the high ground, okay? They've been saving their pennies. They've been pinching their pennies. The piggy bank is full. And I think with Arne Slot now having a full season to assess this squad to see who needs to go and who needs to come in, and having, essentially not spent anything in the transfer window for 2 years, I think we have the high ground. I do. I really do. Manchester City has just spent 200 plus million in January, which is insane. That hasn't helped them yet. They'll probably be better next season with Rodri coming back. Arsenal, they haven't done a whole lot either in the transfer window in the past, year to 2 years. They still need a striker. We'll see what happens this summer. But Liverpool, I think, have the high ground. And I think they are the most desirable club to come to right now in England. I really do. We're in line to win the Premier League, and that breeds desire to come to the best clubs. You get to play in Europe. You get to play in the Champions League. You get to play for the champions. You get to come into an already very good squad, a very tight squad, and play for one of the best managers in the world. So we definitely have the high ground. And like I said, we are currently the best team in England. Would you swap with any other team right now? Would you swap? Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Newcastle, Forest? No, you wouldn't. As Liverpool fans, we wouldn't. We wouldn't trade our squad. We wouldn't trade our manager. The only thing some people might trade is ownership. But even then, who are you going to go get, right? You gonna bring in Arsenal's ownership? they have kind of the same issues. Manchester United's ownership, oh my gosh, no. Oh, that would be awful, gross. They're running their club into the ground. You want the oil money? I don't think most Liverpool fans do. I think it's like, ugh, no, don't really want that either. So, I mean, honestly, we are the best team in England right now, both in just what we've done historically as a club. We're the biggest team in England, and also currently with our squad, with our coach, with the way that we've built our club, and the way that we've structured everything from top to bottom. We're just well run. And I wouldn't trade it for anything right now. I really wouldn't. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Get your comments below. It's a good time to be alive, guys. It's a good time to be a Liverpool fan.